What is going on, everybody? Today I am back with another video, and today is an absolute banger. These are the videos I love to make, and I've only made one of these, but the last one I made I had a hella fun time with, which was the Trevor Story top 5 landing spots. I'm doing that once again with Carlos Correa, possibly the #1 free agent on the market. Before we get into the video, make sure to hit the subscribe button, like the video, and comment other video suggestions that you want to see. So let's get into the video. Before I talk about the landing spots that I think Carlos Correa could land, let's talk about Carlos Correa for a minute. So Carlos Correa has spent his entire career with the Astros. But in his career, he has had many controversial moments. Some due to his team and others due just to his fiery personality. As we all know, he was part of the Astros cheating scandal, so that's a really big part in his career. You know, no one will ever let him live that down, but he's trying to get past it. He doesn't want to go back to the Astros for good reason, as he just wants to get past that 2017 year, and he really wants to show that he can do it without the trash cans, and, you know, going to another team could really help that. Carlos Correa had a career year last year, which will probably earn him over $300 million this offseason. It's tough to say which team will specifically land him, but we do have a good idea. Starting it off at number 5, we got the Philadelphia Phillies. They seemingly just are in every talks for every shortstop this offseason, as they have Didi Gregorius, but he really was not it last year, as he had his worst year of his career last year. So they definitely need a shortstop. As I did in the Trevor Story video, Philadelphia was one of the options, because, like I said, they're in every rumor. He would be a great fit there too, as they need a real leader besides Bryce Harper, and Carlos Correa would be that. Next up at number 4, we got the Los Angeles Dodgers, and the reason why they're in this is just because they're pretty much in on everybody. They're on Freddie Freeman, just really all the top free agents. You know, they traded for Mookie Betts in 2020. Then they signed Trevor Bauer last season, so it wouldn't be surprising if they came out and just signed Carlos Correa. And, you know, they need a shortstop because they lost Corey Seager. Trey Turner is there right now, but there's no guarantee that they will sign him next offseason. So they might want to go for the safe route and sign Carlos Correa now. So, yeah, they're at number 4. Coming in at number 3 is the New York Yankees. They also seem to be in conversation with every big free agent, like Freddie Freeman and Trevor Story and all the free agents like that. But I think this would be a match made in heaven. You know, it'll be his time to show the Yankees fans that you know, he's sorry for what he did in 2017 by coming to their side. And yeah, I think they need a shortstop, and Carlos Correa is one of the best out there. And yeah, their 2 prospects are 2 shortstop prospects, and you know, you need to do something now. You can't wait until those 2 prospects are ready. So doing something now would be creating Carlos Correa. We don't want like stopgap like Andrelton Simmons. We want the real deal, and Carlos Correa will also make the Yankees a villain again, which they were when they were on their dynasty winning team. And yeah, I just think it'll make the chemistry with the team better. You know, at first it might be a little weird, but as soon as he gets on a roll and becomes like a real Yankees player, everyone will love him. Coming in at number 2 is the Detroit Tigers. Yes, they already signed Javier Baez, but I think they're still in range for another big name free agent, whether that's a pitcher like Carlos Rodon or Carlos Correa. You know, they seem to almost had him signed before the lockout ended, and it didn't happen. So who knows? Maybe it happens after the lockout. We don't know. But, you know, they're like the Texas Rangers. How the Texas Rangers made big moves. You know, I think the Tigers are going to do that. They're trying to contend, and a perfect way to do that is getting their leader. That would be Carlos Correa. And coming in at number 1 is the Chicago Cubs. It's kind of a wild card pick, but I'm confident in it. The Chicago Cubs, they're looking to get in contention again, most likely. You know, they kind of ripped their whole team apart last season, but they got really good prospects in return. So if they could get some of those prospects in the majors and, you know, build around Carlos Correa and Wilson Contreras, they could have a really good team on their hands. They signed Clint Frazier, Marcus Stroman. I think they could have a really good team on their hands. You know, with Clint Frazier commanding the outfield, with Pete Crow Armstrong and Brendan Davis in the back burners, and Carlos Correa in the infield with Wilson Contreras, you know, hosting the pitching staff, and Marcus Stroman being one of their solid pitchers. I think it could really work. So yeah, I think Carlos Correa will make them in contention to be one of the teams in the Central to really compete again. It's a wild pick, but I'm sticking with it. And a couple honorable mentions are the Houston Astros, obviously his former team. You can't ever count them out. They could offer him what he wants, and he'll go back there in a second, being that that's his team that he was always on. And another one, the Los Angeles Angels. Yes, the Angels. He was seen rocking an Angels. Well, one of his family members, whatever, on Christmas or whatever, was wearing a Angels jersey. So, he might be an Angels fan, whatever, blah, 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 that drama that happened. But, you could see him go to the Angels. The Angels are trying to be contenders, and, they need pitching. That should be their main focus, but they always love their offense. So bringing in Carlos Correa to really command that infield, as well as Anthony Rendon and all those players, it would be really good for them. That is it for my top landing spots where Carlos Correa will end up. Let me know what you guys have to say in the comments, where you guys want him to go and where you guys think he will go. For me, I'm a Yankees fan, so I hope he goes to the Yankees, but we'll see. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.